And right now, it's according to the survey which has been done by the Western countries, more than 70 to 75% of the land is practically under our control. It is controlled by Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan, militarily, and also in the civil life. Every time, everywhere, in every provinces, districts, if we see the local people, they are in contact with us. They are not going to the government offices and all this thing because of the corruption and other problems that they have. But they are approaching Islamic Emirates of different offices.
Are you planning any kind of so-called all Taliban gathering anytime soon following these talks?
You see, we have our own policy, our own strategy. And as I told you before, that our main aim is how to make a way for the withdrawal of foreign forces from Afghanistan. So for this purpose, any meeting, any conference, anywhere which can help these things, so according to our own policy, we just go and participate in that.
No, but are you going to initiate this all Taliban gathering so that you can talk to all the Talibans on the Afghani territory, on the Pakistani territory? I mean, you know what I mean?
Oh, it's not clear for me. Yes, you can explain more.
You are political office of the Taliban movement, but the Taliban movement is very diverse. There are many members of it in Afghanistan, in Pakistan, right? So you got some message from today's meeting. Are you planning maybe to initiate the gathering of all Taliban to pass this message to them?
Actually, I must say that the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan is one. The head of this Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan is Mullah Haibatullah. You must have heard his name. And all are under his command. He is our leader. From north to south, from east to west of Afghanistan is completely in his control. Either the Taliban who are in the military side or the political side or other sides. So we are all together. There is no any other faction in that. If you mention some other parties in Pakistan and other things, they are not with us. They may be, you are mentioning those people related to the Pakistan and all these things. But Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan is one. There is no faction in this. They are as one.
Okay, why I mentioned that because, again, one of the members of the Afghani delegation told us that actually the biggest problem, the biggest challenge for the government is Taliban groups based in Pakistan. Are you in touch with them?
You see,
those who are, yeah.
Maybe the Kabul delegation say anything against us. You know that we are in conflict with them. So
I know, but it's not against us.
Just tell you. We are, as I told you before, the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan is one. There is no any other the parties in it. And moreover, when they say that they are, he means that there are many groups in this inside the Islamic Emirate. This is not true. This is not true. If you see, and recently it was 3-4 months before when Eid al-Fitr was there was a ceasefire announced by our leader for 3 days. From one corner to the other corner of the whole country, nobody's fired a single bullet. So it shows that Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan is one, not in many other things. Though the Kabul regime, the Kabul administration, every time they blame that there are 20 groups of different things fighting. But in those days when the ceasefire was announced, there was no single bullet fired. It means that they are one. There is no such thing.
You are talking to U.S. At the time when 5 of your movement former Guantanamo detainees. What is this? What is behind this choice of you?
They are our people. They were without any accusation. They were held many years before. They were put in Guantanamo prison, and after 14 years they have been released back. Now they are living in Qatar as the agreement between Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan and Qatar government and also the American. So now they are living in Qatar along with their families. So Now we have, it was a decision of our leader that they should also join the political office, and now they will join the peace process and negotiation, inshallah.
What do you want to achieve with that? What does your leader want to achieve by that? And showing, what is the message?
Before I told you what is the aim of the political office. The political office is mainly made to negotiate.
I know.
To find a solution for the Afghan problem. So those files are also added to that, and they will be our supporter in the same mission.
Yeah, but they are negotiating about peace in Afghanistan with the country that held them for several years. You know what I mean? There is something here that could be interpreted that it was made on purpose to show what? Your loyalty or your openness or vice versa. You know what I mean?
No, what do you mean by this?
Guantanamo is an American prison. And they are now negotiating with America, with a country behind their
You see, actually,
jail.
They are not appointed as a member of the negotiation team. In political office, we have a separate negotiation team which is negotiating with the American. And they are member of the political office now. So those people will be now activated in political side of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan.
Okay.
And moreover, I think there will be no restriction. Even if they are in the jail, in the prison with the Americans, now they cannot be in the negotiation team with the Americans also. It can be done. There is no.
Of course it can be done, but it means something.
What does it mean? What do you mean?
I don't know. This is what I'm trying to find out.
Well, if you don't know, we also don't know. What do you mean that this is they can join the negotiation also? They can join the peace process also. There's no problem.
Does it help that they are there?
Why not? Yes, they were our friend. They will help.
Okay, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, my colleagues have questions.
I think whatever you have questioned us, this will be enough. What do your colleague?
I have a question, please. Interfax News Agency.
You are also from the same agency?
No, we are from different.
Interfax. It's Russian news agency. The American side has repeatedly accused Russia of supplying weapons to Taliban. Can you deny these allegations?
You see, when the two enemies are fighting in the battlefield, they may accuse each other in different ways. It does not mean that everything American says it's right, or some things the other party says it is right. It is some sort of accusation. So we have relation with the Russian Federation, but that does not mean the Russians are giving arms to the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan. It is. I totally deny this. It is not true.
Thank you.
Do you have any plans for direct negotiation with Afghani parties? I mean, Jamiat Islami, Islamic Party of Afghanistan.
We have already said this, that our negotiations for the peace process has two parts. The first part is with the Americans. All those matters which are related to the Americans, like withdrawal of the forces, delisting, the blacklist, and officially recognizing political office, and there are many other issues which are related to the Americans. This should be discussed with the Americans on the table. Those matters which are related to the Afghan side, which are mostly internal affairs, the future government and constitution, and there are many other issues that can be discussed with the Afghan side also. But before that, the American side should guarantee, and they should fix a timetable for the withdrawal of their forces. When they give an international guarantee for the withdrawal of their forces, then it is possible to talk to the Afghan side also. But in Afghanistan, with those political parties who have influences over the people of Afghanistan, not this present government, because the present government does not have support of people in Afghanistan. It's a government which has been imposed by force by the American and the people. They do not have massive support. So, but with the other political parties, yes, we will inshallah have the parties.
Which parties?
All the parties, political parties in Afghanistan. There are many parties. You know them. You know their name. And we are already in touch with them. For the last many years, we are in touch with all of these political parties, and we are seeing them, we are meeting them frequently.
چند قبل نماینده آمریکا آقای فریزاد به نوع سفر کرد و با شما دیدار گفتگو داشت. آقای فریزاد در این سفر شما چی گفتن؟ چی گفت؟ شما چی موضوعی داشتین و نتیجه چی شد؟
ما پیشتر جناب برتان گفتم که ما مذاکرات ما با آقای خلیلزاد بسیار ابتدایی بود و اینا ما هنوز به مذاکرات اصلی نرسیدیم. و ای که اونا با ما چی گفتن و ما به اینا چی گفتیم، این تا بال پیش از وقت است که ما برای شما بگوییم. منتها شما خبر شدین در میدیا که ما با اونا نشست داشتیم. هر وقت که لزوم دیدن این ما لازم دیدیم و داخل مذاکرات اصلی شد، ان شاء الله با کل دنیا بازی روشن خواهد شد.
فعلا شما لزوم دیدن نمیبینید؟
فعلا ما نمیبینیم که ما تمام جزئیات به اخبار بگوییم.
ببخشید یک سوال داشتم از خدمت شما. خبرگزاری اسپوتنیک بخش افغانستان، آیا گروه طالبان حاضر در صورت رسیدن به توافق بخشی از شرایط امروزی شامل آزادی کار و تحصیل برای زنان را بپذیرد با آزادی بیان، دیدن تلویزیون، شنیدن موسیقی و سایر آزادی‌های اجتماعی موافق باشد، یا مثل دوره حاکمیت خود مخالف این آزادی ها خواهد بود؟
گوش کنید، در جواب از این سوال شما خب اول میگم که طالبان در دوران حاکمیت خود هم مخالف از این چیزا نبودن. این یک پروپاگانده بیسلسی بود که بالای طالبان بوده، مگر چون شما میفهمید که حکومت طالبان یک حکومت نوی بود که بالای قدرت آمده، در عین زمان با مخالفین خود هم در داخل جنگ بودن. شرایط موقع از این میسر نبود که تمام حقوقی که در داخل افغانستان باشه، نه تنها حقوق زن بلکه حقوق مردها هم در تامین نبود. و در قبل از طالبان شما دیده بودید در داخل افغانستان مردم به سر یکی دیگر میخ میکوبیدن، مردم خانه های مردم رو چور میکردن، مردم در یک شهر کابل به 10 حصه تقسیم شده بود، یعنی 10 مملکت بود. در اون صورت اگر کسی از حقوق زن و از حقوق دیگری صحبت بگه، او حالتی بودن که اوجه حقوق یک طفل هم مراعات نمیشه. اما به حقوق زن ما تا جایی که اسلام، قانون شرعی اسلام به زن حق میتن، ما بر او بالکل قانع هستیم. ما الحمدلله مسلمان هستیم و شما بهتر معلوم است که کدام حقوق اسلام به زن میتن. شما تمام ممالک اسلامی رو میبینید کدام حقوق یک زن داره، اونا رو ما برشان میدیم. البته اگر دنیا این توقع داره که ما حقوقی رو برای زنا بدیم که در آمریکاست یا در غرب است، اونا نه به کلتور، نه به عنعنات و نه به دین ما هیچ داره. مگر حقوقی که اسلام برای زنا میتن که حقوق تعلیم است، یا حقوق فرزند کار است، یا حقوق که از خود یک پراپرتی دیگر داشته باشه، دو ما مشکل نداره. داخلی سوال آخر.
یک سوال دیگه داشتم، بگویید که شما می‌دونید که دولت آمریکا برنامه برای خارج شدن از افغانستان نداره. از یک طرف شما تاکید می‌کنید که تا زمانی که آمریکا از افغانستان خارج نشود جنگ ادامه خواهد داد. در این بین مردم افغانستان قربانی میشن و شما از اخبار میشن.
اولا همین موضوع که شما میگین که آمریکا برنامه خروج شدن از افغانستان رو ندارن، این شما به کدام بنیاد میگین؟ آیا شما با کسی از رسمیات مردمان رسمی از اونها گفتین که بدن کدام؟ آمریکایی هر وقت اعلان میکنه که ما از افغانستان میبریم. چندین دفعه اینا گفتن و ما داخل مذاکرات هستیم به می خاطر و مبارزه ما در 17 سال هم که است، ما جهاد را که علیه آمریکایی ها آغاز کردیم، به نام ازمی آغاز کردیم که آمریکا باید از افغانستان بره و اگر آمریکا به رضای خودم از افغانستان نمیبره، ما به زور اونا رو مجبور بسازیم که از افغانستان بره. این خاک ما است، خاک آمریکایی ها نیست. آمریکایی باید از افغانستان بره و به می خاطر ما جهاد نظامی خود و همچنان جهاد سیاسی خود در دویش دوام میدیم تا وقتی که آمریکایی ها باید افغانستان رو ترک بکنه و یک افغانستان مستقل آزاد، یک افغانستان اسلامی وجود بیاید. مردم افغانستان با ما هستن. مردم افغانستان امروز در مقابل امریکا می جنگن. امروز که 75% خاک با ما هست، این با کمک کی است؟ شما اگر می شنفته باشین در سال 2001 امریکایی ها و غربی ها می اعلان میکردن که امارت اسلامی افغانستان بیش از 20,000 و 25,000 نیستن و امروز تلفاتی که در مدت 17 سال که در جنگ دیده شدن زیادتر از 100,000 تا 800,000 انسان کشته شده. اگر این ارقام راستی باشه خب باز تحریک طالبان 20 دفعه از بین رفته. خب امی سپورت و امی پشتوانه ملت افغانستان است که در مقابل با ما است و در مقابل امریکا هم جمعی جنگن. مردم افغانستان اگر ما برشان پیام داشته باشه بگن مردم افغانستان امریکا را نمیخوان یکیجا باشن. یک مشت یا یک محدود مردمی که با امریکایی ها اونا نفع خود میبینن، با اونا کار میکنن، از اونا پول میگیرن یا با اونا منافع خود داشته باشن، اونا رو شما با تمام ملت افغانستان در جنت افغانستان 30 تا 35 میلیون نفوس داره. در 35 میلیون اگر شما بگید کسی که با امریکایی ها کار بکنه تعدادشان شاید به 1 لک و 2 لک برسه، اضافه نیست. اونا نمایندگی کل افغانستان کردن، متباقی کل ملت در مقابل امریکا امروز جنگ میکنن، در مقابل امریکا جهاد خود ادامه میدن و اونا تا وقتی جهاد ادامه خواهد که تا این ملک از افغانستان خارج از امریکا، قوات امریکایی از افغانستان خارج. و در این زمان پیشتر اینا هم به این چیز میخواستم که بگم.
Answer in English because we understand that it's about kind of like dead end and deadlock situation, but we want to hear more.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
As he said that, do you have any message for the people of Afghanistan? I already said the people of Afghanistan are with us. Don't say that people of Afghanistan are with the present government in Kabul. The whole nation is with us, and they are fighting against Americans, and they are against the American occupation. And what is the aim of Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan in Afghanistan? That we want to liberate this country from the American forces. We will not tolerate a single American soldier in Afghanistan. And we want the soil of Afghanistan that it should be not used against our neighbors in other countries, especially American and Western countries. So all those terrorist groups like Daesh and all these things which are in Afghanistan, we will not let them, they should be a headache for the Central Asian countries or our neighbors and all these things. And moreover, the cultivation of opium, the drug trafficking in 2001, our leader has stopped this opium cultivation, and it came to the zero. There was no cultivation of opium in 2001. But after the occupation of the Americans, when the Americans came to Afghanistan, now we see that more than 95% of the whole production of the world is in Afghanistan. This is under the shadow of the invasion. So we want that it should again go to zero, because it is a problem for us, it is a problem for our neighbors, it is a problem for the region. So we want that it should be completely come to zero. And we have no agenda across our borders. We have a problem inside Afghanistan. When the Afghan problem is solved and the Afghan crisis is being solved, we have no agenda in other countries. We want good relation, especially with our neighbors. If they are eastern neighbors, western neighbors, northern neighbors, even including these big powers of in all these things.
It sounds like the Afghani government is the major obstacle, like according to you, in this peace process.
Of course, because the present government, which is in Kabul, and it has been imposed by the Americans on the people of Afghanistan, they are the main and major obstacle in the peace process also. If you heard everywhere when there is peace process conferences internationally, so they are the only one who are objecting our presence in that conference. Now here in the Moscow format, this Moscow format was supposed to be held 3 months before, 2 months before. But because of the Kabul regime, which they were opposing our presence, they were not allowing us to come here, or they were opposing. So because of that, it was delayed. You see the Tashkent conference which was there, and Almaty, there was a conference regarding peace conference. The Kabul regime is opposing us. So they mean that they do not want peace in Afghanistan, and the peace is not in their interest. If the peace comes in Afghanistan, they will lose their appointments. They will lose all those benefits which they are getting from the foreign occupation. So that's why they are opposing this.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
دولت افغانستان چند بار اعلام کرده که دولت افغانستان بارها گفته که در افغانستان چندها گروه تروریستی فعال است. من جمله نه تنها داعش و چندها گروه تروریستی دیگر در افغانستان فعال است. اگر نیروهای خارجی از افغانستان بیرون شدند، طالبان مذاکره بکنند با دولت افغانستان، خب مسئله بقیه گروه تروریستی چی میشه؟
امی اداره کابل که شما میگن اینا چیزی که میگن تمام از اینا حقیقت ندارن. اگر اینا میگن که گروه های تروریستی در افغانستان است، کی است گروه های تروریستی در افغانستان؟ در افغانستان، در داخل افغانستان با امارت اسلامی جهاد میکنه در مقابل خارجی ها. یک و قوتایی که اینا اصلا اونا رو به نام تروریست میکنن، یاد میکنن مثل داعش. این سوال باید شما پس به حکومت افغانستان راجع بسازید که داعش خو ابتدا در سوریه پیدا شد. از سوریه یار کی آورد به افغانستان؟ کی به افغانستان آوردش؟ کسی در افغانستان به پاسپورت داخل شده میتونه، به ویزا داخل شده میتونه؟ از کدام را میان؟ از تمام کشورهایی که در صد راه هستن از اونا میگذره و داخل افغانستان میشه. میره کی میره؟ این چیز واضح است که دیگه اگر استخبارات کابل و استخبارات جهانی دیگه دست نداشته باشه داعش به افغانستان آمده نمیتونه. و باز از یک قسمت افغانستان به قسمت دیگه افغانستان اینجا چطور داخل میشن؟ و دیگه اگر شما شنفته باشین اینترویوهای چی را مصاحبه‌های اشخاص بلندپایه حکومت کابل با سطح پارلمان، رئیس پارلمان، معاون پارلمان، با سطح والیا، با سطح وزیرا که از مناطق مختلف هستند، با سطح وکیلا که اونا میگن که داعش از طرف حکومت کابل سپورت میشه، اونا اینا را حمایت میکنن و از طرف امریکا سپورت میشه. ما براتون ده ها مثال داده میتونم که وقتی که قوتای ما امارت اسلامی با داعش درگیر جنگ میباشن، طیاره‌های آمریکایی و کابل میان قوتای ما را بمبارد میکنن، داعش از ما خلاص میکنه. ما در چند جای داعش محاصره کردیم که اونا را باید تسلیم بکنیم، خلاص میکنیم. قوتای کابل مداخله کرده دیجا، اردوی ملی که اینا میگن که به اصطلاح از اینا اردوی ملی مداخله میکنن، اونا از سطح ما خلاص میکنن. و آخرین مثال از اینا رو شما دیدین در ولایت فاریاب، در زاب، در منطقه در زاب که تقریبا چند صد داعشی را ما محاصره کردیم و یک تعداد از اینا را کشتیم. یک تعداد از اینا را هلیکوپترهای حکومت کابل می اینا را بلند میکنن، اونا را عوضی که در بندیخانه پرتن محاکمه بکنن، در گستاوزای کابل، هرات و مزار ضرب میکنن. اون تروریستایی که یا میگن که تروریستا را خامیات تقویت میکنن، همیات تربیتش میکنن. امروز در اداره کابل شما میبینید همون گروه های تروریستی که در تمام موضوعات تروریستی، در تمام کارروایای غیر قانونی اونا دست دارن، با حکومت کابل هستن. هم وزیر است، هم گروه مسلح داره دزدی میکنه، هم زمینا را به زور قبضه میکنه. شما امروز در کابل ببینید حتی کوه‌ها نمانده، کوه‌ها را چور کردن. گروه تروریستی است، یا گروه های تروریستی است. کی هست دیگه؟ Thank you very much.
Thank you.